Hey everybody, it's Alvin Brown, CEO and founder of the Center for Healing and Peak Performance and Integrated Peak Performance Services. I'm also the author of Journey to Personal Greatness, Mind, Body, and Soul, a blueprint for life balance and self-mastery, available at all your major bookstores, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, Amazon, and in Canada, Chapters Indigo Online. I also created this perfect little addition to my coaching process. It's a Journey to Personal Greatness journal. And I'm a big believer. In all my videos, you'll see it. I will be pushing you again and again to get your journal. Start journaling, because when you're in your stuff, it's hard to get out of your stuff when you're deep in, because you just can't. Your vision's about this far from you. You can't see any further. And when you're out of it, when you're helping somebody else, you can see miles and miles. You can see how they can get out. You can see how they can find solutions. You can see everything for them because you're not in it. So the best way to get out of your stuff is to journal and to put it in here and review it, not just put it in here and leave it. You put it in here, review it, take once a week, Sundays, and review your week. I mean, this is if you really want to be getting into it and getting to that next level. Review it once a week, and then look at the month, and because great weeks make great months, great months make great years, and so on and so on. So get your journal. All right, so this is short and sweet. This is Soulful Saturdays. The way I break it down is I do 3 videos a week: mind, body, and soul. Monday mindset, a little checkup from the neck up, give you a little nugget of information to help get your week started. Just one idea is all you need sometimes to just turn it around. Then I got Wednesday, Hump Day Hustle. I hit you in the middle of the week to take some information to take care of your body. And I talk about structure of your body. I talk about, the strength, working out, and nutrition for your body. And today, Soulful Saturday, is about that little food for the soul, nurturing the soul, some simple tips, some things to get back to your authenticity and to what makes you great. Your greatness. There's no use climbing the ladder of success, going after all the trappings, and then you get there and you find it wasn't your ladder was against the wrong wall, and it wasn't the right thing for you, and you gave up so many other things to get it, and you found out, boy, it wasn't worth it. What I want to do is have you get there, wherever there is, and realize that, yes, it's all been worth it. This is it, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. Because there's a lot of people who are wealthy, and a lot of people who have great bodies, a lot of people who have great minds, but they just didn't enjoy the journey getting there. They're academically smart, but they lost a family because they gave up something. So anyways, that is the deal. Mind, body, and soul. I want you to get it balanced. All right, so this is short and sweet. That preamble was just in case you're new to these videos. I want to tell you what this is all about and where we're going. All right, so here it is. Today, the topic today is 2 ways to get out of your own way. The key points that I want to talk about is 1, the struggle. 2, and it's the quest. Then I never want to just throw information at you. You can get that anywhere. I really want to be your virtual coach until I see you or meet with you or talk to you, whatever it is. The action steps I want you to take, 2 of them: trust the great design and stick to fundamentals. All right, so check it out. Let's start with number 1, the struggle. Here's the deal with human beings. Life, really and truly, life is simple when you think about it. But guess who complicates it? Us, human beings. Our need for power, need for control of things we can't even control, our need for things we think that's going to make us happy. Life is really simple. We need love, we need good friendships. Most of the things are free that we actually need. The other ones are wants. It's really, really simple if we just stick to the basics, but we complicate it with our ego. Our mind gets us running off on different tracks. Someone looks at us, we think it's personal. There's so many things that we do that we complicate life, and it's really just simple. So that is the struggle, us. And if we can learn to get out of our way and quit the ego, quit the strifes, quit the struggle, the imaginary struggle, life would be simple. Look at our world today, and you'll see that it's all, what are we fighting for? Have we ever stopped to really think about it? Religion, we're fighting for politics, we're fighting for different things, misunderstanding with each other as a planet. People have differences and we can't see beyond them. I mean, it's just simple stuff that we struggle. We seem to love the drama and to create it. So that's the struggle. The quest is for us to find our way back home to self-mastery, master our own thoughts. So when you wake up in the morning, it's our thoughts, not have somebody influence us. All day long, we're being influenced by the news, advertisers, marketing, our families, our culture, our gender, sexual orientation, politics, religion, so many things, guilt, shame. I mean, just think about it. That's the struggle we all go through. And the quest is to find your way back to when you know who you are and you're authentic about who you are and you're willing to die for it. That's the beautiful thing about some people who transcend to that next level. They just know, they seem to know who they are and they're willing to die for it, because the rest of it's not worth living if you're living for somebody else for some other reason. So that is the quest. We all want to get back to self-mastery. All right, so let's talk about action steps. Trust the great design. Have you ever stopped and think about it? It's now summertime in Canada and summertime in most places. And have you ever stopped in the spring and just took a look around you? Like outside of my house, I have these hostas that grow every year, and I love watching them and taking a picture of them, because as they poke through the ground around March, April, if the weather is right, they poke through, and by now they're flourishing, and then by September they start to pull back in again. And then my apple tree, you know, it blooms this year, no apples. Next year I will get apples. Have you ever thought about that? Who designed that amazing process? You know, when you think about how that's designed, and when I started to study the human body, the intricacies of it, when you study embryology, you're in awe at the creation. Who's doing all that designing? Birds know how to fly north and south when it's time, and they know when, the trees know when to turn against the sun and have protective mechanisms to protect themselves when in the desert. I read they got a waxy coating to protect it. Amazing, absolutely amazing things happen in the great design, and all we got to do is trust that great design. So what I want you to do, the action step I want you to do, is how can you be authentic and just trust that you are right in yourself with your decisions. You're right in yourself in who you say you are, and keep going on that quest to find out who you are and trust the great design. That, have you ever noticed that you worry about, say, the end of the month? How are you going to make your bills or your car payment or whatever it is, and just somehow you make the bills every single time? And it's only when you lose trust that you don't make those bills. But if you keep on taking action, you make the bills, you make your month, you make these things you want to, when you set the deadlines, somehow something happens. You know, you're at the end of your month and you have no money and your car breaks down. Somehow you find $200-$300 to pay for the car. It's amazing, but that's the design. You got to trust that design. All right, stick to fundamentals. Last one, action steps. This one's really interesting. My coach many years ago said to me, Alvin, stick to fundamentals. After I downloaded on him and told him all these problems I was having, stick to fundamentals. That's all he gave me. I was like frustrated. What the heck does he mean by stick to fundamentals? What kind of answer is that? I just poured down on you all these things that were going on with me, and you said stick to fundamentals. It took me a long time, let me tell you, to understand what he meant. And what he meant was go back to basics. What made you great? Go back to that. Okay? What made your relationship amazing? Go back to that. What made your business successful in the beginning? Go back to that. There's a great book called The Power of Broke by Damon John. Love that book because what it tells you is that nothing feels like success. When you get to be successful at something, you tend to take more risk and you lose the edge. You lose the chip off your shoulder. You use that ability to get up in the morning and drive hard and to do the basics and cut corners and just keep everything tight. When you get a little too successful, you get loose. Things go loose. You see it all the time with a lot of athletes or a lot of celebrities. Their fundamentals gets taken away, decayed, and they start taking too many chances, and next thing you know, career's in trouble and they're falling apart. So stick to fundamentals. Get back to what made you great. Get back that fire in your eyes and that fire in your belly that made you get up every morning and drive hard when no one was looking, because you had this vision and this dream. Because sometimes you can lose it when you get successful and when you get comfortable. Your belly's full, you're not hungry anymore. So get hungry, get that back, get that fire back, and you will get back on track to your personal greatness. All right? So let's review real quick. The struggle. Human beings, we like to complicate things. We love drama for some apparent reason. We're drawn to it. That's why all that junk sells on TV. The quest is for us to get back to our self-mastery, get back to who we truly are, and remember that. So journal on that. Who are you? What do you want to be? If you could wave the magic wand and not have all the influences, who would you be and how would you act every single day? The action steps I want you to take and journal on. How can you trust a great design? What kind of things do you want to get done that you're stepping in your own way and not trusting that'll work out? The thing for you to do is to write down what you want and just go about every day, focus on what you want and watch it work out. And the last one is stick to fundamentals. Go back to what made you great. And I guarantee you, you will turn anything you have around and just go back to basics. Whatever those basics are for you and whatever area you're in and that you're struggling with, go back to basics. All right? So if we can help you, if I can help you, check out our website, tchep.com, journeytopersonalgreatness.com. Visit our website, give us a call, email, connect with us. If I'm in your area, remember I go virtual. We're not stuck by borders anymore. We can get something done online. I got a team of people around me to help me get it done. I got this book, I got a second book, my goal is to help 1 million people live optimal lives, find peak performance, and to pursue their personal greatness, and that's what I'm going to do to the end of my day. All right, so until next time, be relentless in your pursuit for personal greatness.